Hi golfers, Nick here from GOLFTEC Singapore. It's Friday, so welcome to another lesson on golf tips. This week on Golf Tips, we're going to talk about the tilt in the golf swing. I've got my man Jonathon here. He's just joined the team from GOLFTEC in Toronto, all the way from Canada. Good to have you, man.
Yep, thank you.
So Jonathon's got his own YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out. I'll put that in the links in the description below. But we're going to use Jonathon's golf swing today just to show you guys how the body tilts in the golf swing. So we're going to take a look at Jonathon's golf swing, and the best way to view the tilt in the golf swing, because there's a lot of people that don't really understand it, the best way to look at it is from 90 degrees to the shoulder turn. So we're going to look at it from setup, from face on, and we're going to progressively move around the angle as Jonathon swings. So let's head up to setup now. So as you'll see on the screen here, I've got the sensor numbers measuring the shoulder tilt. At the moment, as Jonathon sets up here, he's roughly 12 degrees to the right. So what we're looking at here is the angle of his shoulders just tilted. His right shoulder's low and his left. That's roughly 12 degrees. So his spine tilt is 12 degrees to the right. Now, what happens when the golfer takes his backswing, if you just go back slowly, you'll see how this starts to move into a left tilt. So if you stop there a second, as I move around the circle here to roughly a 90 degrees to his shoulder turn, this point here is roughly position 2. You can see his shoulder tilt's now at 32 degrees. So he's gone from 10 degrees to the right to 32 degrees to the left. If you want to keep going, as we keep going round, you can see it progressively moves more and more to the left. So by the time we get to the position 4 at the top of the backswing here, he's roughly 40 degrees to the left. So we're looking at his tilt of his shoulders there, 40 degrees to the left. Now if you want to start down, as he starts down, he starts to move that down into a right tilt. So by the time he gets down to position 6 here, which is where the shaft's parallel, we're looking at roughly 1 degree to the right. Keep going. So by the time he gets into impact here, we're looking at roughly 28 degrees to the right. So his shoulders are tilted to the right. Now if you want to keep going to the finish, by the time he gets to right arm parallel in the finish here, we're looking at roughly 39 degrees of shoulder tilt. Keep going. And by the time we get to the finish, we have a side tilt here of a roughly 14. So we've seen the side tilt there from the tilt cam. We're going to take a look from this stationary camera here. So you see what Jonathon in the background here. We saw that at his setup, we saw his spine tilt was slightly to the right, around 10 degrees. So you can see how my right shoulder is lower than my left. That tilts my spine slightly to the right at setup. Now if Jonathon makes a backswing here, what you'll notice is by the time he gets to the top here, what we're looking at is Jonathon tilted to the left. So at this stage here, his spine is tilted to the left. Now the tour average is around 36 degrees to the left. Now if Jonathon makes his swing through to the finish, what you'll notice is by the time he gets to the finish, he actually returns into sort of a right tilt. So if you look at his shoulders here, you'll see how they're slightly tilted to the right. Now the tour average in the finish is around 9 degrees. He will max his right tilt in the follow through at roughly P8, which is when the right arm is parallel to the ground. So if you swing through, this is roughly where he's going to max out his right tilt in the follow through, and he's going to be around 49 degrees to the right. That's roughly what the tour average is. So you'll notice that tour average will move to the left in the top of the backswing and then to the right in the follow through. That's what the best golfers do to help control the low point, to help swing in a circle and to create power. So golfers, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't already, please follow me and Jonathon on our social media channels, and we'll see you again soon for another video on Golf Tips.